got a little robotic lawnmower here called Ronnie the Robot. There he is. I'm just going to take the cover and the tie downs off. One less job to do tomorrow. A wonderful 3-night stay here at Newhall Mains, up near Inverness. Time to fly home today, all the way down to Devon. And the weather from the east, which is where it's coming from, is looking good. The direction I'm heading down the Great Glen, it's quite a lot of low cloud forecast still. Overcast at 1,500 feet at Prestwick, which is not high enough for me to go VFR over that higher ground down there. So I'm just giving it a bit more time, hoping it's going to clear up. They say hope's not a strategy, but it's all I've got when it comes to the weather. So back in my hotel room at Newhall Mains, waiting for the weather to get good enough to leave. It's good enough to leave, it's not good enough to arrive. So I'm heading from Newhall Mains back to Dunkeswell via a refueling stop at Kirkbride, and my route is down the Great Glen. And that's the current, where you can just see the green V's in the circles where it's VFR, and the yellow M's where it's marginal VFR. And I'm okay with marginal VFR, except when the clouds have rocks in them, i.e. mountains, and the cloud base is lower than the mountain tops in some of the places I'm going. So I'm not in a particular hurry. I've got plenty of time, so I'm just sitting it out, waiting for it. It's forecast to improve significantly. So it's got another hour or so, I think, and then I'm going to have another look. And then that's my route down the Great Glen, Oban, and then down past Butte, in between Prestwick and Glasgow. I'm expecting to get a Class D clearance when I go through Prestwick anyway, just makes it safer. Across that countryside down to near Carlisle. Kirkbride is near Carlisle. So that's my planned route. Let's see how it goes. So I called Prestwick and I called Kirkbride and I got their conditions. And although they're not brilliant, they are okay. So I'm going to climb in and head off now. I've got my camera set up to film the flight and the iPad screen, so we'll see how it goes. I forgot to say, how lovely is that? They made me some takeaway sandwiches for the trip. At Newhall Mains, really sweet people, really kind of them. I've had such a great stay here, can't wait to come back. Zipper up! So, waiting for the Sillerhead temperature to come up. So, I've got safety comm set up for departure. I'll be switching to Inverness radar. And activating my flight plan once I take off, and then lining up Scottish Info next. I always put in a flight plan as a backup. I use SkyDean, but it's always a VFR flight at the moment, but I'd love to have my route plumbed in here as a backup, just even if it's an approximate route. Because if my iPad crashed, then my iPhone is a backup SkyDean, but maybe that'll go too, maybe the GPS doesn't work on them. Really good backup to have. Cylinder head temperature's starting to come up. I've already run the engine once this morning because I wanted to turn the plane around to level the fuel tanks off. Radio's tuned, instruments set, 6. So I'm going to backtrack runway 10 and do the power checks at the threshold. November 20 Sierra, backtracking runway 10 for power checks. Been raining quite a lot since I got here, so the runway is quite soggy. So we're going to go for 20 degrees flaps. Soft field takeoff. Fuel on both car flaps open. Rudder trim. Mixture full rich for power checks. Left mag. Check. Right mag. Check. Alternator. Check. Suction check. Temperatures and pressures check. Cycle the prop. Once. Twice. 3 times. Check idle. And we are ready for departure. 20 Sierra, lined up ready for departure, runway 10. And you, and if you're listening, thanks very much, bye-bye. Temperature and pressure's good. Airspeed live. Flaps away. Flaps up, gear up. Well, no gear up on this one. November 20 changing to Inverness radar 122 Zelsom 605. And prop RPM down to 24. And we're on track and the weather's looking okay.
Golf 7 Golf, just advised on the looks like traffic just airborne from Newhall Mains, indicating 1,200 feet, tracking southbound.
Copy the traffic and we're looking. Thanks very much. Golf 7.
November 1320 Sierra, I am that said traffic.
November 1320 Sierra, Inverness radar, good afternoon. The QNH 1011, it's a basic service, and squawk 6177.
Squawking 6177, QNH 1011, and climbing up to 2,000 feet, November 20 Sierra, and request if you could activate my flight plan.
November 20 Sierra Wilco, and there is traffic to the southeast of you by 3 miles, gyrocopter 1,600 feet, currently tracking northwest.
Roger, I've got that traffic highlighted on my traffic detector, 20 Sierra. Alrighty.
Golf City Golf, visual with the traffic.
Golf City Golf, Roger.
Right, fuel on both, and mixture set. Radio, I need to line up Scottish information 134850. Okay, so we're going down the Great Glen and the highest peaks are above the cloud base.
Terrain 5 miles ahead.
If I end up being boxed in by bad visibility, then my options are to turn back to Inverness or land at Glen Doe, just halfway down the Great Glen. We're a little bit high for that cloud base on our left. Descend a little bit. The wind is coming from our left, so by being on the right hand side of the Great Glen, I will be on the lift side of the valley. So if there's any downdrafts, I'll be on that side, on the left hand side, but on the right hand side where I'm flying, there should be a bit of extra lift, which is good. Inverness radar, November 20 Sierra. Just wondering what your radar range will be for me and when I should anticipate having to change.
November 20 Sarah, I'll probably get you till you're about halfway down Loch Ness if you're at the same level, and then I'll start to lose two-way with you when the radio due to terrain.
Roger that. So halfway, is that around about the Glen Doe airfield?
Probably before that, it's probably another 10 miles from now I'll start to lose you, and if I do frequencies for Scottish are 119.875 or 127.275, although quite often you won't get them until you're maybe nearer Fort William.
Roger that. Okay, I'll stay with you for another 5 minutes or so, and then I'll change the Scottish information to 0 Sierra.
Roger.
Okay, so I can expect a bit of being off comms, which is why I filed a flight plan today. just another belt and braces if I need it. I do feel like when you take extra steps, extra precaution steps like that, it makes the stress level of a flight one notch lower. I don't normally file flight plans for VFR flights in the UK, but wow, that's a great view down the Glen, down the lock. Visibility is great. I can see a long way. You've got to see at least 20 miles. Yeah, the end of the lock, 17 miles from here, and I can see as far again the other side. Now I've come down a little bit, so I'm going to climb back up a bit to 2,500. And bit of light drizzle on the windscreen. At the moment, I can see all the way down. I can see the white snow-capped mountains in the far distance. So cloud base looks to be improving actually. I'm going to climb up a bit higher. Just a gentle cruise climb. Oh, beautiful water down there. I love that. I'm going to get a shot of that. Just love that sparkling, ripply water. Although it kind of makes me wish I was in a seaplane. Hopefully some seaplane vlogs to come before too long, if I can get up to Norway, into the 180 on floats. That will be exciting. Look at that, this is such a beautiful, picturesque flight. Different weather from when I came up here a few days ago, 3 nights ago, so yeah. Came up on Tuesday, today's Friday.
Terrain 4 miles ahead.
So, the Garmin 530, I've got my backup GPS route plumbed in. That's just got Oban and Prestwick in there. But Prestwick is close enough to Kirkbride, so that's what I've got plumbed in there. T's and P's all good. One track. Got my, so yeah, fuel. Nice level tanks, which is good. Fuel is on both as a result. Radio, I'm on Inverness, and then Scottish information, I'm going to have to change in a moment. Engine, T's and P's good. Power settings good, 23, 22 and a half, 22. I'm leaned, squawking, and I'm going to change frequency now. Inverness radar, November 20 Sierra, ready to change to Scottish information 119.875 if you can read me.
November 20 Sierra, certainly it's squawk conspicuity and free call Scottish. Good day.
Roger that, just information, I'm just climbing up a bit higher to 3,000 feet, the cloud base is improving.
November 20 Sierra, roger.
Thanks for your service, bye-bye.
Bye.
Not quite sure why I told him about that, he's not going to care anymore. Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra. Tumbleweed on the radio. My gentle cruise climb is actually getting me up there. Close to 3,000 feet now. On the QNH. Just at the end of that lake, on the left-hand corner in the picture. Just up to the left of it, there's a bright green area. And I believe that's the runway. I can see looking straight down it now. Oh, literally seeing the scenery just makes you take a deep breath. Let go a little bit. I'm going to level off now. Tiny bit of trim. 22 miles. So once we get to the end of the lake, past Glen, there's another 48 odd miles to Oban. So that's Glendale Airfield down there. Better shot of it. Looks really nice. I wonder what there is to explore down there. I wonder if there's anywhere to stay. I'll have to check it out. Look it up. What a nice setting for an airfield, look. Gorgeous. Just see the windsock down there. Right in the middle of the runway. Showing that we've got a nice little tailwind. Views like this never ever get old. Weather looks to be really improving up ahead, which is fantastic news. Got a bit of open water to cross, not much. Okay, let's try Scottish information again. Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra. Let's try the other frequency. 127275. Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra. Now the chap from Inverness did say, unlikely to get them until we're at Fort William, which is another 10 minutes away, 20 miles.
Terrain 5.5 miles ahead.
Thank you, Sky Demon. Wish there was a way to temporarily silence the terrain alerts. I know from Sky Demon's watching this. When you're flying in terrain like this, you're kind of aware of the terrain. It'd be nice to have a setting where you could just silence the terrain alerts just for the duration of this flight, and then they automatically come back on again on the next flight. That'd be good. Looks like an old disused railway line that goes right the other side of the lock. That must have been a pretty amazing journey back in the day. Yeah, so at the moment, I've got no radio contact. I could go back and try Inverness, but I don't think they might hear me, but I don't know if I'd hear them. We've tried both Scottish information frequencies. Tumbleweed. So, I think that's why it's good to have the flight plan and my PLB. So I'm going on an economy cruise, 2222, because I've got 3 hours of fuel on board. I left with 3 hours of fuel on board, but just because I didn't know what conditions I might get into, and you sometimes want to end up with a lot of extra fuel, so I'm just going on an economy cruise because I've got plenty of time. I'm in no hurry. I'm not in a club or rented aircraft, so I'm not being charged by the hour. It's just costing me the fuel, so I can take extra time. This plane seems very, very happy at that power setting as well, very smooth. Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra. Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra. It's a beautiful big lock up there. I think there is some good seaplane flying up here. I wonder if I'll ever get a chance to bring the 180 from Norway across the sea and bring it over to Scotland. Do some touring in Scotland in a seaplane, that would be amazing. Have a sip of my tea. Very strange why context changes the taste of food and drink. When you're in a sort of camping setting or that kind of stuff, food tastes better, tea tastes better than what it is. But do you know what I mean? At the time of this flight, recording this flight, I've got a whole bunch of footage of videos that, by the time this one gets published, they will have been published, but I've got about 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I've got 6 flights that I've got footage of that I've not yet published. The first 3 have been edited, but they just need a bit of finishing touch. And then the next 3 are from this trip, which I haven't had a chance to even download the footage yet. There are a bunch of videos. It's exciting. Very curious to see how that grows my YouTube channel. It's funny that I'm getting more subscribers on my YouTube channel for flying vlogs than my other 2 work channels where we're actively promoting them, get more subscribers, but it's funny how people are less interested in that kind of stuff, but I think when we step things up on that, it might start to go the other way. We'll see. Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra. Try the other one. Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra. Nothing. I'm going to try Oban, because I'm getting close to that.
320 Echo Golf Tango, and if possible, request runway 26 for Eglinton, please. Logan 9 Alpha Whiskey. I shall speak to them, let you know what they say. Thank you.
Oh, I can hear them, that's something, but they can't hear me. 18055. Oban information, November 1320 Sierra. Oban information, November 1320 Sierra. Oh, I guess they can't hear me. I'll try Scottish again.
Control Logan 661, 140, route point. Logan 661, Scottish Utility.
Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra.
0 Sierra, Scottish Shell, passenger details.
November 1320 Sierra is a Cessna 182 on a VFR flight from Newhall Mains near Inverness to Kirkbride, just south of Fort William, 3,000 feet, QNH 1011, requesting a basic service.
November 3120 Sierra, roger, understood, that's basic service.
Roger, basic service, November 20 Sierra. Ah, that's nice. That's quite a long time with 0 radio contact.
Scottish, good afternoon, Suburb Force Echo on a radar heading of 305, flight level 160.
So, Force Echo, Scottish Utility, you continue heading runway 04 at the city.
04 at the city, continue heading Suburb Force Echo.
November 1320 Sierra, if you can call Scottish information for service 119.875.
119.875, November 20 Sierra. Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra. Tumbleweed.
5, this is 05.
Golf Romeo Bravo, what's your estimate for stowing away?
Estimate time 1320, Golf Romeo Bravo.
Roger. Okay, 5 Juliet Echo, passing Clyde, Class Echo Airspace Radar Control Service.
Up to Flight Class Echo Radar Control, looking at Juliet Echo.
Convoy 6514 from Scottish.
Go ahead, Scottish, Convoy 6514.
Do you
you have your oceanic clearance from Shamrock as yet?
Negative, convoy 6514.
Roger.
Control, looking at Echo, request direct power.
85 Kilo Echo, that's approved.
Direct power, thank you.
Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra. I'm getting no response on 119875.
Roger, standby.
Logan 9 Alpha Whiskey, request descent.
Logan 9 Alpha Whiskey, descend flight level 60.
Descend flight level 60, Logan 9 Alpha Whiskey.
So about 4 Sierra Echo, can route direct to... Stay ahead for now.
Scottish Convoy 6514, do you have a freak for sandwich today?
Just get that for you, Mike. Convoy 6514, you get your oceanic clearance on box 2 from Shamrock 123.950. Stay with me in box 1 for control.
Roger, we'll be talking to him on the other box and stay with you, Convoy 6514.
Golf Romeo Bravo, got pop-up primary contact for you in your 9 o'clock range, 4 miles, looks pretty stationary with no height information.
Looking for traffic, Golf Romeo Bravo.
Okay, here's another
Station November 320 Sierra Delta, was it?
320 Sierra.
November 320 Sierra, Roger. Just stay away for a moment. I'll try you again with the Scottish information just as you're passing the beam open.
Roger, I'm 10 miles from open. Bit of low cloud here, just having to descend a little bit. That should be enough. It looks like I'd be good to go straight across the higher ground.
42 Delta requesting descent.
42 Delta, Roger, just stand by 1.
Joshua, good afternoon again. Number 391, we're standing flight level 140, route Nerby.
Number 3691, Scottish Hello 2, it's now runway 22 at the city.
Roger, 22 to the city, thank you, Number 391.
So about 4 Sierra Echo, Belfast City, apologise for the late notice, but they are now landing runway 22.
Great, so we're at 4 Sierra Echo, runway 22, Belfast City, thanks. Deco. All your phone.
Logan 85 Juliet Echo, Scottish.
Go ahead, Logan 85 Juliet Echo.
Multiple contacts off your right hand side from where you are all the way up to open. If you turn left 10 degrees, keeps you inside the airway for just a little bit longer, so it may weaving you in and out of those contacts there.
Left 10 degrees, new heading 305, Logan 85 Juliet Echo.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, AC 906 Romeo Zulu, passing 3,900, climbing altitude 6,000 feet, got Echo 1 Delta.
096 Romeo Zulu, Scottish Hello 2, you climb now, flight level 120.
20 AC 96 Romeo Zulu.
So about 4 Sierra Echo, report you're heading to Alder Grove radar, 128.5, you mind?
128.5 with the heading somewhere 4 Sierra Echo, bye. Scottish Logan 85 Juliet Echo, if it's any easier we can just route direct to Bruce.
Logan 85 Juliet Echo, yep, direct to Bruce, that's Bruce.
Direct Bruce, Logan 85 Juliet Echo.
Number 320 Sierra, if you try Scottish information again, 119.875, if nothing, come back to me.
Roger, 119.875, November 20 Sierra, thank you. Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra. $119,875. Let's check it on the screen. 119,875. 119,875. Still getting tumbleweed. Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra.
Good afternoon, passing message.
November 1320 Sierra is a Cessna 182 on a VFR flight from Newhall Mains near Inverness to Kirkbride, currently east abeam open, 2,900 feet QNH 1011, requesting a basic service, 1 POB.
November 1320 Sierra, established.
Scottish, November 1320 Sierra, reading you 3.
November 1320 Sierra, readability 5, descend, passing message.
Oh, sorry, I did already try and transmit it once, I'll try again. November 1320 Sierra is a Cessna 182, a VFR flight from Newhall Mains near Inverness to Kirkbride, currently east abeam open at 3,000 feet QNH 1011, requesting a basic service, 1 POB.
November 1320 Sierra, squawk 7401, basic service.
Squawking 7401, basic service, November 20 Sierra.
Scottish, can I again, Golf, Lima Alpha Uniform Delta.
Delta Uniform Delta, pass message.
Okay, just South Helens there, 1000.
Okay, another clip coming up.
Landing.
3, 2, 1. Sorry, 3, 2, 1, now.
7000, clear for lunch, Golf Uniform Delta.
November 1320 Sierra, what's your intended route down to Kirkbride?
Intended routing via Butte, and then down the northeast side of Prestwick airspace. I do have clearance lined up with them provisionally by telephone, and then direct to Kirkbride.
November 0 Sierra, thanks for that. If you report passing Butte.
Report passing Butte, 20 Sierra. Just staying outside of these white fluffy things. Because some of these white fluffy things have got hard rocky things inside them, which I'd like to avoid. Completely avoid. It is a vast wilderness up here. The colours and the texture of the water.
Osprey 65, hello again, squawk 7401, basic service.
I love the textures and the colour of the water. You're flying seaplanes. Those are your clues about what the wind is doing on the surface, so you can plan your approach and your landing direction. One of the magic things about flying seaplanes is you pick your own runway every time you're on water. Visibility is still looking very good. My intended track. So I'm going to be going direct as possible. Got a bit more altitude as well, which is good. At 3,500 now. This big lock down to my left. Not sure what the name of it is. Loch Ore. Okay, Loch Ore. See, that's the kind of lake, it's big enough to fly along it at 50 feet in the seaplane. Just exploring what's on the shores, whether there are any cabins or restaurants or hotels. Maybe finding somewhere to dock, whether it's on the beach or maybe a boat dock. The more I look at this and the more I think about it, the more I think really should try and bring a seaplane up to Scotland.
Golf Lima Golf, roger.
Slight headwind now. 11 knots from the southeast, and we're heading south. So.
November 330 Mike Golf, squawk 7000, continue with Edinburgh radar on 121.205.
7000 and 121.205. Bye.
Bye.
Scottish information, November 20 Sierra. Will you be handing me to Glasgow or straight to Prestwick next?
20 Sierra will be straight to Prestwick radar.
Roger, thank you. 129450, lined up. 129450, on the box, ready to go. Goodbye, Lockall. See you another time. Maybe with some floats on. Getting quite a lot of thermal lift, which is good. Pick up some airspeed when I'm descending.
Golf 5 Oscar 6 Kilo, Scottish information. Good afternoon, pass your message.
Golf 5 Oscar 6 Kilo,
Golf 6 Kilo, Roger, and just confirm your present level. Golf 6 Kilo, Squawk 7401 with Mo Charlie, basic service.
When we get to Butte, we're going to need to descend below 3,500 feet to stay in.
Golf 6 Kilo, where do you intend to enter and exit the Edinburgh zone?
we're entering our possible line exit. We've already got
6 Kilo, Roger.
Right, so that's not a lock, that's the open sea. Lock fine, it's called lock fine, but it is, that's a saltwater lock obviously. What a big sailing catamaran down there on that lake, beautiful. Let's get my heading set back on. And the altitude hold. Right, free to check. Fuel still on both as desired. And we've still got plenty of fuel in both tanks. Only got about 45 minutes to go to the next, until we land. Actually longer than I thought it'd be. Let's have a look. Pilot log. ETA 1347, 1447. So, yeah, 50 minutes or so. 55. Still a while to go. 105 miles so far. Come on, hold altitude, otherwise I'm going to have to switch you off and descend below these clouds again. We're climbing. Autopilot, it's not good enough. Right. Do not want to go into that cloud. Thank you very much.
Terrain 5 miles ahead.
Helmet 76, Scottish information. Hello again, I have your details. What are your present position and level?
Helmet 76 is 3 miles north of Ard, correction, northeast of Ardmore Point, altitude 2,300, climbing altitude 5,000 to go over the top of Papa 611.
Right, so my intended...
Helmet 76, thanks for that, basic service.
Basic service, Helmet 76.
My intended track and altitude takes me over that restricted area.
Helmet 76, is it open airfield or open hospital you're going to?
Open hospital, Helmet 76.
Helmet 76, thanks for that. When you have one, an estimated time to hospital.
Estimating hospital at 15, Helmet 76.
Roger.
Osprey 65, we go to
Right, I give up.
now 120,605.
Osprey 65, thanks for that. Squawk on security, bye-bye.
Security, bye.
At this level, I'll be 500 feet below the Class E airspace, which I could fly through if I need to, and 1,000 feet above the restricted area, so that's going to be okay. In fact, I'm even going to start routing a little bit more direct. November 1320 Sierra, Scottish information, requesting a frequency change to Prestwick.
November 1320 Sierra, squawk conspicuity, continue with Prestwick radar on 129.450, they have your details.
Squawk conspicuity and Prestwick 129.450. Thank you very much, bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Prestwick radar, November 1320 Sierra.
November 1320 Sierra, Prestwick radar, pass your message.
November 1320 Sierra, Cessna 182 on a VFR flight from Newhall Mains near Inverness to Kirkbride, just northeast of Bean Butte at 2,600 feet QNH 1011. I'm requesting Class D transit. I just need to go through a tiny bit of your TMA. I'm looking at right now because there's a bit of murk making me forcing me lower. 20 Sierra.
November 1320 Sierra, report your altitude please, sorry.
Currently 2,400 now, QNH 1011.
November 20 Sierra, and confirm whereabouts you'd like to transit my controlled airspace. I have no radar contact with you at the moment.
I'm on a track, so I'm in between Butte and Largs, I think it is, heading directly over the top of the surface, the restricted area, but I'm over the top of it, and then sort of West Kirkbride and Kilmarnock.
November 20 Sierra, roger. If you remain on that track through the gap, not above 3,000 feet VFR, you actually won't be inside controlled airspace. So it'll be a basic service outside controlled airspace on the QNH 1010.
Basic service QNH 1010, November 20 Sierra.
November 20 Sierra, squawk 4520. And if you think that you might be getting close to controlled airspace, give me another call and I'll give you a transit.
Roger that, 20 Sierra, squawking 4520, November 20 Sierra.
Thank you.
You look at the virtual radar at the bottom of the iPad screen. I'll currently be heading into their controlled airspace. But once I'm a little bit further on, I can turn on track. But just a lot more lower cloud than I was expecting here, so... Can't descend at the moment because of the restricted area below me.
November 20 Sierra, just for your information, I believe I have radar contact with you now, just to the south of Big Cumbria. If you're continuing on that track, you'll remain outside controlled airspace so long as you remain not above altitude 3,000 feet VFR.
Roger, am I clear to descend? I might just put the restricted area below me, but I need to descend to stay VFR.
November 20 Sierra, I'd need to call the restricted area to get permission before you can descend.
Roger, 20 Sierra. I'm just going to adjust my track. I may need clearance for your northern corner then to get into your airspace to avoid this cloud.
November 20 Sierra, roger. You can enter Prestwick controlled airspace south of West Kirkbride, not above 3,000 feet VFR.
Not above 3,000 feet VFR, cleared into controlled airspace, November 20 Sierra.
And just let me know if you need to come any further south than Ardrossan or Irvine. You can continue West Kirkbride, Ardrossan, Irvine and remain inside controlled airspace if you prefer.
Prestwick radar, Bounty 24, airborne at 6,000 feet, turning right, 270.
Bounty 24, Prestwick radar, good afternoon, climb now, flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Bounty 24.
So yeah, I've got a few of these scattered low clouds that are causing me a bit of complication. Yeah, off to my left there, those clouds are low and there's mountains are high behind them. So.
Bounty 24, report you're heading to Swanwick Military 134.3. Goodbye.
1343, Bounty 2432.
Right, I'm past that restricted area. I can now descend a bit lower. just going to go a bit higher and see if I can see past this cloud. Yes, I can. All right, so I can turn on track. Visibility ahead is deteriorating. Still got 6 or 8 miles, but it's just not as clear as it was. Just contemplating whether I might go down the coast.
Passing 1,700 feet. C182 service.
923 Prestwick radar, good afternoon. I'll call you back when I have radar contact.
923.
Decision time. Do I stay on track or do I add half an hour to my flight time and go around the coast to stay at a lower altitude? Because
923 Squawk Ident, report your passing level.
Squawk Ident passing 4,500 feet.
923, climb now, flight level 240.
Ground level 240, 923.
Prestwick radar, November 20 Sierra.
November 20 Sierra, stand by, please.
923, request further right, turn 340.
923, stand by, please.
Oh, it's opening up ahead of me actually. I can see a bit further now.
923, make your heading request to Swanwick Military 134.3. Goodbye.
134.3, 923.
November 20 Sierra, pass your message.
It's just advance warning of a possible change in my intended route, depending on what the visibility is like over the higher ground to your southeast. At the moment I'm continuing on track well, pretty much direct on track for Kirkbride, but if it gets worse as the ground rises, I may need to route around the coast, and that would mean crossing your airspace, but to the south or to the southeast of your field.
November 20 Sierra, let me know as soon as you need to make a change on the routing. That's no problem at all. I'm sure we can accommodate.
Roger, thanks for that. At the moment it's looking okay to stay on track.
Okay.
You know, it's difficult to pinpoint why, but there's something about Scottish air traffic control and flight information that feels like it's a significant notch more helpful on average than the English ATC FIR. I don't know if it's because there's more high ground and there's more difficulty crossing water, that kind of stuff, but it just seemed that much more willing to accommodate GA flights, and there's been a lot of sort of proactive support from them. I have to say, I really noticed it first on my flight up here, when, without me even asking, Scottish Flight Information actually contacted me and said, would you like me to contact Prestwick and get your clearance lined up, and would you like me to contact Open, and would you like me to contact Glen Force? And he did all of those things. It was amazing. He said, right, Prestwick has got your details and they're ready. Open, I've spoken to them, they're ready for you to divert it to them if you need, as long as it's before a certain time. Glen Force's conditions are this, and he just, without me needing to ask, just went out and got all the information that I needed. Wouldn't surprise me if that particular guy must have been a pilot himself, actually. But I was extremely grateful, given that it was my first flight up into Scotland, unfamiliar territory, unfamiliar procedures. And although on this flight I've had a lot of time not on radio contact at all over the Great Glen, I'm yet again experiencing very helpful air traffic controllers and flight information services. So thank you, any Scottish ATC guys or girls watching this video. I think I might have to give you a special shout out. A video all about how my first experience has been better than expected and better than I'm used to. Let me be quick to point out, I'm not criticising. There's no criticism levelled at the English ATC or Flight Information Services. Extremely helpful. But the Scottish experience has been one step beyond expectations. which is really fantastic. Actually, someone told me that was the case. I can't remember who it was. They said you'll find them extra helpful, and that has been the case. Right, it's brightening up ahead, so I'm less concerned about having to reroute, deviate around the coast. And I think once I pass this little bit of cloud in front of me, I may be able to climb back up higher again. Okay, what's my next radio going to be? Back to Scottish information, I think. 275. Visibility looks fine. My intended track actually takes me through a valley. That's no accident, that was done on purpose. So Frida checks. Roughly half an hour to run. Fuel on both. And quantity is good. Radio, I'm with Prestwick. And have Scottish information lined up. Engine, T's and P's all good. Power settings all good. Direction. I'm actually going to put the autopilot back on for my heading. Ah, blue sky. Always a nice surprise. The direction's good. Altitude 2,500 feet. Still got Prestwick on my right, but I've got clearance if I need it already lined up, which is nice. These little bits of cloud, just annoying little wisps of cloud, stopping me climbing any higher. I'm sure I could get on top of them quite easily, but I don't want to. Oh, we've got low terrain, so it's rising a little bit ahead, but that's my Frida check complete. The cloud at this level is scattered. Still prefer staying below it when there's high ground around. Dying to have a bite of one of those BLTs. Circumstances haven't permitted it yet, really. Altitude hold now. Do I have time for a bite of my sandwich? Straight and level, required altitude, autopilot heading and altitude hold on. T's and P's all good, direction's good. Close to airspace but cleared anyway. So I'm going to have a bite of my sandwich. Or one of them. 2 rounds in it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Thank you very much. Newhall Mains. It's true. It's true. It still tastes better up here than it would on the ground. It's a tasty BLT.
November 20 Sierra, new Q1H 1009er.
Q1H 1009, November 20 Sierra. Look what else they gave me. Banana loaf. So nice of them. Going to enjoy that in a bit.
Terrain 5.5 miles ahead.
November 20 Sierra, Squawk 7000.
Squawk 7000, 20 Sierra.
November 20 Sierra, contact Scottish, information 119.875. Goodbye.
119.875. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Terrain 2 miles ahead.
On its basic service.
Golf Delta Oscar, Squawk 7401, basic service.
Golf Delta Oscar, traffic information, there's a Eurostar, reported at Crieff, heading 070 degrees, last reported altitude 2,000 feet.
Roger, looking now.
Wind turbine 5.5 miles ahead.
Student Golf Yankee Juliet, did you copy the details of that other traffic?
Student Golf Yankee Juliet, that's all copied. Just a increase now at descending 1500 feet.
Roger.
Scottish information, November 1320 Sierra, back with you.
November 1320 Sierra, Scottish information. Hello again, I still have your details. Report your present position and level.
November 20 Sierra, I am just off the easterly corner of the Prestwick CTA at 2,600 feet, QNH 1009.
November 1320 Sierra, Squawk 7401, basic service.
Squawking 7401, basic service, November 20 Sierra.
And student Golf Yankee Juliet, visual that traffic, my left 9 o'clock descent off.
Yankee Juliet, roger.
Oh, weather's getting really nice.
We're overhead down to Kelvin, 2,000 feet. We're going to orbit the town a couple of times and then head back to Paris.
Golf Lima Golf, roger.
Wind turbine 4.5 miles ahead. Building 5.5 miles ahead.
Golf Lima Golf, we're overhead down Kelvin, head back towards Paris. Request frequency change, Paris radio 121.080.
Golf Lima Golf, Scottish Roger 121.080, Squawk Conspicuity. Goodbye now.
Squawk Security back over to Paris. Thanks very much today. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Golf Bravo Oscar Victor Kilo Scottish, thanks for waiting. Flash message.
Golf Bravo Oscar Victor Kilo to P20, Dundee to Dundee. We have one POB. Currently just north of Leven. We're routing Paris, Crieff, Montrose, and then back towards Dundee. Altitude 2,500 feet. Request basic service.
Golf Victor Kilo, thank you. Basic service, Squawk 7401, please.
Basic service, that's Squawk 7401. Golf Victor Kilo.
Scottish information, Golf Charlie Delta Oscar Zulu, requesting basic service. Golf Charlie Delta Oscar Zulu, Scottish, hello to you, flash message. Golf Charlie Delta Oscar Zulu is a Eurostar, 1 POB, just departed Perth Aerodrome, routing south to land out at Kingsmuir on the East Nuka Flight, returning back to Perth through the zone at Lookers later this afternoon. Currently climbing to 2,500 feet, a QNH of 1010. Golf Oscar Zulu, thank you. Basic service for you, Squawk 7401. Squawking 7401, basic service, Golf Oscar Zulu.
32 miles, so 15 minutes till we get there.
London to Golf Yankee Juliet, 5.5 miles west of Paris, on with traffic left, my 9 o'clock, and that's 2,400 feet this time, tracking east.
Two stations at once, Student Yankee Juliet, pass message.
Student Yankee Juliet is 5 miles west of Perth, looking to switch to Perth this time, and I'm visual with no factor traffic, my left 8 o'clock now.
Student Yankee Juliet, Roger, and contact our free call, Perth 121.080, Squawk Conspicuity. Goodbye now.
Switching Perth, will code student, Golf Foxtrot Lima Yankee Juliet, thanks.
Other station calling Scottish Hello to you. Say again your call sign, flash message.
It's Osprey 6-4. Good afternoon. Dunkeswell helicopter out of Churchton leads east. Currently overhead. VRP Lamdin 2000. 300 feet tracking VFR to Campanald. Request a basic service, and can you confirm the NOTAM State Adam 510 Alpha and Bravo not active today?
Osprey 6-4, hello to you. Basic service for you. Squawk 7401 and stand by. I'll get the danger information for you.
7401 on the squawk. Osprey 6-4, thank you.
And Osprey 6-4, I can confirm Delta 510 Alpha and Bravo not active. 510 Charlie is active with no crossing service available. Surface 5,500. That's a smaller circular one to the north of Carlisle.
Osprey 6-4, copy that. Aware of 510 Charlie being active. Will remain clear to the west, crossing the 510 Alpha. Direct course. Campanald ETA there will be 1515 local.
Aircraft QS Wang, just say again please, I was talking to another aircraft south of TMA.
Golf Alpha Hotel,
Golf Alpha Hotel, Roger 121.080, squawk conspicuity, goodbye now.
Hotel 101180, Golf Alpha Hotel, bye.
Alright.
Hopefully, the second leg of today's journey from Kirkbride to Dunkeswell will be better weather and less low cloud, because I'm hoping to track right over the Brecon Beacons and through Cardiff's airspace to North Devon across the Bristol Channel. And I like to have a good altitude for crossing that Bristol Channel. It's a really beautiful country up here. Stunning. "25 miles to run." And ETA 46. So I'm going to ask, I don't think Kirkbride can close my flight plan for me, so I'm going to ask Scottish Flight Information if they can close my flight plan, but I'm going to wait till I've got the airfield in sight. God, these little annoying clouds, just sort of feeble, weak clouds, but just enough to be annoyingly in the way of my visibility. So, I think the wind is going to be favouring runway 10 at Kirkbride. I'm lucky I might get a left base or even a straight in. Kirkbride, runway 10 would be very cool. But I'll be refueling, refuel, comfort break, and then crack on. Yeah, I'm visual with Kirkbride, so I was going to ask if I could change frequency and also if you could terminate my flight plan.
November 205, Roger, Kirkbride 124.405, and unfortunately I'm unable to cancel your flight plan while you're still airborne. If you'd like to call the centre when you land, I can close it for you at that time.
Roger that, 200, we'll call from the ground.
Roger, would like my telephone number?
Affirm.
Stand by one. The code for the FIR directed through to the sector 012904.
012904.
655308. 655308. And there'll be no problem if you can do it once you land.
655308, and I'll do that when I'm on the ground, 200. Squawking 7000 now, changing to Kirkbride 124.405. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome, bye for the speech, soon.
06, Kirkbride.
Kirkbride Radio, November 1320 Sierra, 14 miles to the northwest, bound for refueling.
Roger, runway 10 right hand, advisory 1009.
Runway 10 right hand, 10 right hand, 1009, and subject to whatever circuit traffic you've got, I'm hoping for a long finals.
One aircraft joining the circuit about now, and apart from that, nothing on to effect.
Roger that, I'm about 8 minutes out, 200. Oh, this cloud. This cloud is so annoying. I want to get higher over the water. I don't know how we used to find airfields before Sky Demon. Brakes off, undercarriage down, mixture rich, fuel on both, cowl flaps open. It's all murky. November 20 Sierra, 2 mile final, runway 10. Right, runway in sight. Brakes off, undercarriage down and fixed, mixture is rich. Prop full forward. Slow down a lot. Bit of a slip. 20 Sierra, 1 mile final, runway 10. Puts 10 degrees flaps in. Check the windsock. Reds, greens, blues. Autopilot off. Any touchdown where I don't bump the nose gear is a good one. 20 Sierra, backtracking runway 10.
The garden. I hear